tonight, I have a really serious talk. Yeah. I know some of you are going to hear what I say, and you're going to say, that's not for today. Jesus meant that metaphorically speaking. Because in your pride of your mind, you're going to say, there's no way I'd do that. I am not going to do that. Your flesh is going to scream at you of what I'm going to share. It shouldn't. It's not a big deal. But you're going to make a big deal out of it in your flesh. Because some of you have never done this. Let's see what our Master Jesus says to us. I'm going to probably shake up a few religious bones in this conversation. It's just going to tell you what he says. It's up to you to follow through. John chapter 13. Jesus is talking to his disciples. He says this. He's talking to you. He's talking to me. We're of the heritage of the believers. You call me Master and Lord. Yeah, that's true. That's a good thing you say that. That's well said. For so I am. Is Jesus your Lord? I know you say he is. He goes on to say, well, if then I am your Lord and your Master, have washed your feet. Jesus is talking to his disciples. I've washed your feet. You ought to also wash another's feet. Yeah. When are you going to wash the feet of your brother and your sister? There you go. You hit it. You just got the zap. I'm not going to do that. I am not going to get on my knees and wash another person's feet. They're just feet. It's okay. They're not going to bite you back. Or is it because it would humble your prideful heart to bow down before your brother and sister and wash the dust off their feet? I know. You're going to come up with some metaphorically religious, however you got to try to get yourself out of this one. But Jesus said, wash their feet. For I have given you an example that you should do as I have done to you. You should. Jesus said you should. But I know you're going to try to talk yourself out of it in your head, and you're going to give yourself 1,000 reasons. Well, that was back then. This isn't today. What changed? Nothing. His word didn't change. You're under a challenge, aren't you? Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. You're not. Neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. If you know these things, happy are you if you do them. You want to get happy? You'll be happy. Jesus is my mentor. He's the Lord of my life. I believe he's the Lord of your life. And you're going to do what he says. He left me an example of the greatest servitude the world has ever known. But not many of you will get down on your knees and wash your brother or your sister's feet. You need to try this. It's okay they won't jump off the floor and bite you or slap you in the face. Get down there and wash their feet. It'll affect your own heart as you serve. I will do as he did. And I will wash the feet of my sisters and brothers in Christ. I know many of you are going to say, well, that's just a figure of speech. You think so? I don't think so. He said, get down there and wash their feet. But this is where the old religious mindset will say, he was just talking figuratively. Jesus did it. It's not sinful to do. It doesn't hurt you. You might get happy. I think you will. He said you would. I'm going to seek the real and the good benefit of others. Because here's what happens. It will humble your heart. Not a big deal. Love on your family. Love on your sisters and your brothers. It'll tenderize your heart. Get you a heart of compassion. Will you take time to do good to those around you? You see, it is a generosity. Don't make a big deal about it. I know. I've been in some church services, they bring up the tub. We're going to have a foot washing. That's all cool and dandy. But you can also just do it for people. Freak them out a little bit. Hey, George, Jolene, I'm coming over. Why? I'm going to wash your feet. What? They might not let you. But you can say you made the effort to wash their feet. All that matters. Be willing to serve and humble yourself. Love on them. Show them you care. It's our cultures aren't used to it today, but that's because we just haven't done it. Jesus said you should. So, something challenging. Go wash your brother and sister's feet. You look up at them with a smile. Say, Jesus told me to. He says I should. So I am. Be blessed, my friends. Have a good night.